have completed 8 topics. 8 topics from first PUC till gravitation. So what was the last concept or last topic? Gravitation. Is it correct? Topic ತನಕ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUC ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ 8 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 4 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ 2 topics okay in one class adana cover ಮಾಡಿ. See, today we will cover one topic from second PUC. One topic from second PUC, and the topic name is electric charges and fields. Electric charges and fields. Electric charges and fields. This is very important topic. See, in the next class also, and means from today to the next 2 more classes, we will be completing total 3 topics. Out of 3 topics, trust me, minimum 12 question, maximum 15 question, 15 to 16 question. ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಸೇರಿ ಒಟ್ಟು 3 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಅದರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ 3 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್? 12 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ total, or else maximum 15 to 16 questions. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದಲೇ 25% weightage ಇದೆ. Sorry, not 25%. If it is 15, yes, if it is 15 questions, 25%. Total 60 questions. ನೋಡಿ, 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ and fields. Next, electrostatic potential, electrostatic potential and capacitance, last topic, current electricity. ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಈ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 12 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 15 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 12 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಬರೀ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಸಿ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ದೀಸ್ 3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಓಕೆ ಲೋ ವೈಟೇಜ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್ ವೈಟೇಜ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್, so you have to stick to these 3 topics. That's why, so from today for the next 2 more classes, okay, we are going to learn electric charges and fields, electrostatic potential and capacitance, and finally current electricity. ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಪ್ರತಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ 4 ರಿಂದ 5 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Is it clear, guys? Confirm ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. Audible ಇದೆಯಾ? Visible ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Now take the first question. Take the first question. A closed surface. This was appeared in 2006. Again, we will be solving question from 2006 to 2020. A closed surface encloses an electric dipole. A closed surface encloses an electric dipole. Within it, a closed surface encloses an electric dipole. Within it, the total flux across the sphere is across the sphere is, I read out again, a Gaussian sphere encloses an electric dipole within it. The total flux across the sphere is, sorry, a closed surface encloses an electric dipole within it. The total flux across the sphere is, first option, 0. Second option, half that due to single charge. Half that due to single charge. Next option, double due to that single charge. Double due to that single charge. And the last option, dependent on the position of the dipole. Dependent on the position of the dipole. Dependent on the position of the dipole. Now read the question carefully. An enclosed surface consists of a dipole and the electric flux is asked. And the electric flux is asked. So here is an enclosed surface, electric dipole, plus Q, minus Q, they are separated by some distance. 2A, 2A, 2A. Sai Shankar Sudanwa, good. 2A. So it is a dipole, means it has both a positive charge as well as a negative charge. Now what is the flux? Flux is given by phi, which is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Is it correct? 1 by epsilon naught times total charge enclosed in that system or enclosed in that surface. That's how we calculate what? Flux. Flux means generally number of field lines passing through unit area. Now here both positive charge is there, so this is for positive charge. Now similarly for negative charge, phi will be what? Minus Q by epsilon naught. Now total flux is asked. This is 1, this is 2. Now total flux will be phi 1 plus phi 2. Phi 1 plus phi 2 means Q divided by epsilon naught minus Q divided by epsilon naught. So they cancels out. It will be equivalent to 0. It will be equivalent to 0. Correct and wrong? Correct. Say this is one way of arriving at this solution. See the other way. However, we are familiar with the plus charge. For electric, sorry, for a charge that is positive charge, what is the nature of electric field lines? What is the nature of electric field lines?
Away.
Okay, it is diverted away from the charge. Correct. For negative charge,
Converging towards the charge.
Okay. It is towards the charge. Correct. Now both the charge equal in magnitude. Magnitude is same because it is a dipole. Dipole means what? Equal and opposite charges separated by some distance. So whatever the charge that goes out, field lines. So here it will be in the reverse case. So just a moment. Something happened. I don't know. Okay. Now here, so one thing is going outside from plus charge. So electric field lines are moving away. Whereas for minus Q, minus charge, electric field lines are incoming. So total charge is asked. How many charge leaves the system? Okay, that many field lines enters the system. So value will be 0. Option is A. Option is A. Now next question. Next question. Again 2006. Again 2006. I told you minimum 4 question, maximum 5 question. Now take down a comb run through one's dry hair. A comb run through one's dry hair, attract small bits of paper. A comb run through one's dry hair, attract small bits of paper. This is due to first option, comb is a good conductor. Comb is a good conductor. Now second option, paper is a good conductor. Paper is a good conductor. Third option, the atoms in the paper get polarized by the charged comb. Polarized by the charged comb. Polarized by the charged comb. Last option, the comb possesses SS, POSS, ESS, magnetic properties. Magnetic properties.
Option C.
Who was that?
Option C. C, sir.
Can anybody explain why C?
Sir, because electrostatic force of in electrostatics, it is said that when one atom is charged, is brought towards or near another uncharged body, the uncharged body gets charged.
Okay. See, there are three ways of charging a body. Three ways. There are three ways of charging a body. Can anybody explain?
Friction, conduction, induction.
Conduction, induction, last
Friction.
one, friction. See, conduction and induction, it is valid for conductors. It is valid for conductors. Whereas friction, it is valid for both conductors, insulators, etc. Okay? Conduction and induction is mainly for conductors. Fine. Whereas a friction process is valid for conductors, insulators, and so on. Friction means what? Rubbing one body over the other body. Cat fur with ebonite rod, glass rod, and etc. Silk with glass rod. Correct? So those were the examples given in the beginning of the class. Means not now. Okay, in your college days. Fine. So insulators. So here comb is the example. Comb is actually an insulator. So conductors is not valid. Inductors is not valid. But remember, friction is valid. What happens in case of friction? What happens in case of friction? Suppose if this is an insulator and if you rub this insulator with certain other objects, what happens? Electric charges acquired by the some substance. So electric charges are acquired by these substances. When it is brought very near to other substances, fine, it will also polarizes. Means it will also either attract or repulse, something like that. So best example here is the atoms in the paper get polarized by the charged comb. Now comb is charged. Whether it is possible? Yes, it is possible by friction process because it is an insulator. Correct? So as a result, what happens? It acquires charges. These charges, they polarizes the other atom, charges that exist on the other objects. That's why they are attracted. Best example, one the paper tagoli means one the plastic cover tagoli. Idanna channagi nimma kai mele rub madಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಪೇಪರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕವರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪೇಪರ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ attract to this. Though it is not actually a conductor, it attracts. It is because of this condition, which is actually by friction process. Fine. Next question. 2006. Next question. 2006. A simple pendulum has a length L a simple pendulum of length L and mass of the bob M. Mass of the bob M. Mass of the bob M. The bob is given a charge. The bob is given a charge Q coulomb. Q coulomb. Q coulomb. The pendulum is suspended between. The pendulum is suspended between. The pendulum is suspended between the vertical plates of a charged parallel plate capacitor. The vertical plates of a charged parallel plate capacitor. Charged parallel plate capacitor. Parallel plate capacitor. If E is the electric field strength, if E is the electric field strength, if E is the electric field strength between the plates, the time period of the pendulum is given by, time period of the pendulum is given by, first option 2 pi into root L by G. First option 2 pi into root L by G. Second option 2 pi into root L divided by root G plus QE by M. Option C 2 pi into root L divided by root G minus QE by M. And the last option 2 pi into root L divided by root of G square plus QE divided by M whole square. QE divided by M whole square.
Sir, repeat the question once more, sir.
Yeah. Now check the question again. A simple pendulum has a length L and the mass of the bob is M. The bob is given a charge Q coulomb. The pendulum is suspended between the vertical plates of a charged parallel plate capacitor. If E is the electric field strength between the plates, the time period of the pendulum is given by. So this is the question. This is the given question. Can anybody explain? Now listen. Here is a parallel plate capacitor. Plus, 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 minus, 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 minus. Okay. Now here is a simple pendulum. Simple pendulum length is given L, mass is given M. When this simple pendulum is placed between parallel plate, it oscillates. Okay. Now you have to tell me what is the time period for that oscillation. Now this bob mass M is charged Q charge. That means charge acquired by the mass is bob is M, sorry, Q. And there exists a field. There exists an electric field between the parallel plates, that is E. Now, considering all these conditions, you have to tell me what is the time period. For that,
Sir, option 2. Option B. Option B.
Sir, option D.
Option B.
D, sir.
Option D. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can anybody explain how? How it will be option D? Mahalakshmi, video off madkolama. How it is option D? Okay, now see. Now see, suppose if you place a charge Q in an electric field E, does it experience a force? There is a field, here is the field E. Suppose if you place a charge Q here inside this E, does it experience a force?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is that force value? What is the force experienced by the charge placed in an electric field?
Mass into acceleration.
A Q into E. Okay, F is equal to Q into E. Is it correct? Is it correct? Now,
Yes, sir.
force value is well known, M into A, Q into E. Then what is the acceleration because of electric field? Tell me, what is the acceleration value because of electric field? QE.
QE
By M.
QE by M. Correct, Andra? QE by M is the acceleration because of electric field. Correct? But here, there also exists acceleration due to gravity. You agree with me? There also exists acceleration due to gravity. Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Correct? Fine. Now, what is the total acceleration then? What is the total acceleration? Suppose if acceleration due to electric field is QE by M and acceleration is just, okay, you can consider it as G. Now, total acceleration can we call G dash is equal to, G plus QE divided by M. This is the total acceleration because of acceleration due to gravity and because of the electric field. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Correct and wrong?
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
Okay. Just a moment, Appa. Just a moment. Now I will add one more thing here. I will consider square root of G plus QE by M. Square root of G plus QE by M. And also you can consider here. Now see, in the next step I will write. See, G dash you can consider it as root of G square plus A square. Okay. Acceleration due to gravity acting vertically. So this is the effective acceleration. This is the effective acceleration. Effective acceleration. Fine. Effective acceleration is given by G dash is equal to G square plus A square. So G dash is equal to what then? G square plus A square means QE by M whole square. QE by M whole square. Can anybody remember what is the expression for time period for simple pendulum?
2 pi root L by G.
2 pi into root L by G. 2 pi into root L by G. See here G is effective acceleration. I consider G dash. G dash because acceleration because of electric field and because of acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Nodrappa, yarigadru tondre idya? Sir, ee G dash heng bantu sir idu? Now check. See, here is the parallel plate. Electric field is in this direction. Acceleration due to gravity is in this direction. See, these two are actually forces, means vectors. You agree with me? These two are forces. You agree with me? Means vectors. Electric field is a vector. Acceleration due to gravity is also a vector. Correct and wrong? Correct. See, here is E and here is G. Here is G. Now this is the what? Effective item, that is G dash. So this is resultant. This is resultant vector, resultant acceleration called effective acceleration. What is the angle of G dash? Or like, no, you can also call it as G and E. What is the angle between G and E?
90 degree.
ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರೋ. ಓಕೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರೋ, ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭ ಇದೆ, ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಐ ರೀಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಗೈನ್, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್, ಓಕೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇಂದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಗ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Now, if you place something here, it acts towards the center of the earth. So this is the direction of acceleration due to gravity. This is the electric field direction. This is the acceleration due to gravity direction. Now here is acceleration due to gravity. This is also a vector. We will call it as G. Correct? Nodi, if two vectors, ಎರಡು vectors ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, can we call this is as a resultant vector? Or else I will call it as a G dash. ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? G dash means effective acceleration. This is the direction of electric field and accelerate or gravity. Acceleration, not gravity, acceleration due to electric field. This is the acceleration due to gravity. One is actually downward, another one is right side. So now here is the direction of effective acceleration. Now the angle between them is 90 degree. Now see, if this is P, this is Q, what is this? R. What is the resultant expression? P square plus Q square plus 2P cos theta. Correct? Now what is the angle between P and Q?
90 degree.
90 degree. What is cos 90?
0.
So this will tends to 0. Now resultant is given by G dash here. Root of P square means gravity. G square plus Q square means QE divided by M whole square. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು G dash ಅನ್ನೋದು?
Yes, sir.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ಯಾ others? Fine. Now see. Now this is the value of G dash. Here is the expression for time period. In the place of G dash, substitute this value. Now what happens? 2 is equal to 2 pi into root. So G value is again G square plus QE divided by M whole square. This is the expression. And this expression exists in which option?
Option D.
Option D. Confirm ಮಾಡ್ರೋ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಲ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮಗೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೂ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, now next question. 2014 question. 2014 question. If a charge on a body is 1 nanocoulomb, if a charge on a body is 1 nanocoulomb, then how many electrons are present on the body? How many electrons present on the body? How many electrons present on the body? Option A, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 27. Option B, 1.6 into 10 to the power of 19. Option C, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 28. And option D, 6.25 into 10 to the power of 9. Into 10 to the power of 9. Find out the option B, electrons. Yes, proceed. Yenrappa answer.
Option D.
Option D, very good. How?
Q
How?
is equal to N into E.
Very good. So pure charge is equal to N into E. Remember. So quantization rule. Correct and wrong? Quantization rule. Charge always exists in integral multiple of charge of an electron. Okay, charges are quantized. Properties of charges ಅಲ್ಲಿ charges are quantized ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Q is equal to N into E. Means it cannot be okay available in fractions. 0.02 E ಅಂತ ಬರಲ್ಲ. Fractions ಅಲ್ಲಿ charges ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. Charges ಏನಿದ್ರೂ integral multiple of charges E 2, 3, 4, 5 ಇದೇ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು. 2.5, 3.2, 5/2, 6/2, 6/7 ಈ ತರ ಇರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Fine. Charges are quantized in nature. Now this is the charge, this is the electron. This talks about number of charges. Now charge value is given. You have to calculate n value. N value is equal to Q by E. Q value is 1 nanocoulomb, 10 to the power of -9. E value is 1.6 into 10 to the power of -19 coulomb. Now see, most important thing. You need not to calculate this 1 by 1.6. Do not worry about it. So just okay, solve this. Just solve this. Here we have -19 -9 divided by 10 to the power of -19. If it moves up, become 10 to the power of -9 plus 19. Now answer will be 10 to the power of 10. 10 to the power of 10. So which value is very near to 10 to the power of 10?
Option D.
Option D.
So you can arrive at the conclusion. Just by multiplying or solving the magnitude, you can arrive at the solution. Do not worry about 1 by 1.6. If you are good at mathematics, go ahead with that. Okay? Or else just solve the magnitude and you will come across with the answer. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯನ್ರೋ? ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದೆಯನ್ರೋ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರು? ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? Next, 2014, one more question. 2014. Two equal and opposite charges of masses. Two equal and opposite. Two equal and opposite charges of masses M1 and M2. M1 and M2 are accelerated in an uniform electric field. Are accelerated in an uniform electric field. In an uniform electric field through the same distance. Through the same distance. Through the same distance. What is the ratio of their acceleration? What is the ratio of their? What is the ratio of their acceleration? If their ratio of masses is, if their ratio of masses is M1 by M2 is 0.5. 0.5. Option A. A1 by A2 is 2. Option B. A1 by A2 is 0.5. Option C. A1 by A2 is 3. Whereas option D. A1 by A2 is 1. Tell me the answer. Now understand a question. Understand this question. Tell me what is given, what is asked. Two equal and opposite charges of masses are accelerated in an uniform electric field. Now here is the electric field. Here is the electric field.
Sir,
Now,
option
two
A.
charges. Okay, option A. Let's see, appa. Good. So this is the electric field. Two charges. Now here is one charge. Let us call plus Q or Q1. Now here is one more charge. This is minus Q. Q2. Okay, minus Q2. Because equal and opposite charges. Because of this electric field, both experience or both travel along same direction. Means if Q1 in this plus Q1 in this electric field move towards, okay, or move 2 centimeter, then minus Q, okay, it moves along opposite direction 2 centimeter. Okay, which means they move through same distance. And here masses ratio is given. M1 by N2 is 0.5. You have to calculate what is A1 by A2 ratio of their acceleration. See, in both the cases, relevant to the first charge, relevant to the second charge, force will be same. You agree with me? Force will be same, correct? Because the magnitude of the charge is equal. They are opposite, correct? They are opposite. One is moving from left to right, another moving from right to left, whereas the distance traveled is same. That's why force of two charges are same. Now M1A1 is the, okay, formula for first case. M2A2 is the formula for second case. They have given what? What is provided? M1 by M2. Now take M1 by M2 is equal to A2 by A1. Remember, if you send M2 here, you have to send A1 here. So that lies in the denominator. Now what is required? M1 by M2 is given. M1 by M2 estrapa 0.5 is equal to A2 by A1. Now A1 by A2 is asked. Take the reciprocal. It will be 1 by 0.5. A1 by A2. What is 1 by 0.5?
2.
2. So A1 by A2 is what? 2. A1 by A2 is 2. Yari artha agilro? Yari artha agilro? Inara tondre idya? Inara tondre idya andro? Kruti, mute mode ka. Mute mode. Okay. Next, 2014, one more question. 2014, one more question. What is the nature of the Gaussian surface? What is the nature of the Gaussian surface involved in? What is the nature of the Gaussian surface involved in Gauss law of electrostatics? Gauss law of electrostatics. Gauss law of electrostatics. First one, first option, magnetic. Second option.
Same question, sir.
Option barkoli. I read out the question again, don't worry. Take the option, second option, scalar. Third option, vector. Last option, electrical. Electrical. Now I read out the question. What is the nature of the Gaussian surface involved in Gauss law of electrostatics? Gauss law of electrostatics.
Sir, option D.
Hey.
Option C, sir.
C, sir. Vector.
It is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Gauss law in electrostatics. Nature of Gaussian surface is vector. Okay. Nature of Gaussian surface is vector. Remember this. Now this is very, very important problem. Very, very important problem. This was appeared in 2017. 2017. 2017. 4 into 10 to the power of 10 electrons. 4 into 10 to the power of 10 electrons are removed from a neutral metal sphere. 4 into 10 to the power of 10 electrons are removed from a neutral metal sphere. of diameter 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter placed in air. Placed in air. The magnitude of the electric field. The magnitude of the electric field in Newton per coulomb. In Newton per coulomb. At a distance 20 centimeter from its center. 20 centimeter from its center is. From its center is. First option 0. Second option 5760. Third option 640. Last option 1440. Very, very important problem. I read out again. 4 into 10 to the power of 10 electrons are removed from a neutral metal sphere of diameter 20 centimeter placed in air. The magnitude of the electric field in Newton coulomb at a distance 20 centimeter from its center is. From its center is.
Fourth option.
First option.
Option D.
Option D. How?
So you have to use formula.
Which formula you used?
E is equal to Q by D.
Only Q by D. Hingamma sadhya.
So K Q by R square.
K.
Q by R square.
What is K there?
So K 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught.
Okay, constant value.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Now we are familiar with this problem. Now see, what is the given problem? Now there is a Gaussian sphere, correct? So generally, so here is a charge which is placed at the center. Let us call that is O. Now here is the radius, diameter, not the radius, diameter. What is the value of diameter?
20 centimeter.
20 centimeter means it is 0.1 meter. Radius 0.1 meter. Radius, correct and wrong? 0.1 meter is the radius. What is asked? Now from the center, this is 0.1. Again from the surface 0.1. That means total 20 centimeter away from its center. You have to tell me what is the value of E. What is the value of E? Correct? Huh? What is the value of E? Number of electrons are provided. Number of electrons are provided. Enrappa calculate martira. Number of electrons andre n
Charge.
4 into 10 to the power of 10 electrons. Correct? See, this is the number of electron, not the charge of the electron. We know one thing. We are familiar with one thing. What is it? See, E value is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square or D square. R square or D square. This is the formula to find electric field. I don't know what is the charge, but instead of a charge, I know numbers. Instead of that, I know numbers. Then what is the value of charge? Q is equal to N into E. N is what? 4 into 10 to the power of 10. E 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Minus 19. Correct and raw? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now 4 into 1.6. 16 fours are.
64.
Very good. 6.4 then. 16 fours are 64. 1.6 is there. 6.4. 10 to the power of plus 10. 10 to the power of minus 19. 10 to the power of
Minus
Minus
9.
minus 9. So now this is the value of charge. Correct? However, 1.4 pi epsilon naught value is how much? 9 into 10 to the power of 9 divided by d square. See, from the center to this point, let us call point P. What is the distance? 0.2 whole square. 0.2 whole square. Yarigadru problem idyanra? Yarigadru problem idya? Now final answer will be 1440. If you want, you can calculate. If you want, you can calculate. 10 to the power of plus 9, 10 to the power of minus 9. Fine. 6.4 divided by 0.2. Just over the value. 0.2 into 0.2 multiply by 9 gives rise to 1440. Option D is the answer. Option D is the answer. So as one of our students said, you can even use KQ divided by D square to find E. Whereas you must know what is the value of K. K value is 9 into 10 to the power of plus 9. Don't take a K value, which is actually sometimes what happens, they consider K as dielectric constant. Okay, sometimes they consider dielectric constant. Yaro examiners alla new dielectric constant anta eno consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. Fine, don't do that. Fine. Problem idyanrappa? Any doubts? Any doubts? Next question. Simple question. Let's see. The angle between the dipole moment, the angle between the dipole moment and the electric field. The angle between this was appeared in 2015. 2015. The angle between the dipole moment, and electric field. Angle between the dipole moment and electric field at any point on the equatorial plane is, at any point on the equatorial plane is, first option 90 degree, second option 45 degree, third option 0 degree, fourth option 180 degree.
Option D.
Option D.
D.
Let's see others. Check madrappa. Angle between dipole moment and electric field. See, if you are using dipole moment, we are referring to dipole. Correct? We are referring to dipole, plus and minus charge, plus Q, minus Q. Now from plus Q towards minus Q is the direction of electric field, whereas a dipole moment represented by P is actually the opposite direction, from minus to plus charge. Now tell me, this is the P angle, this is the E angle. What is the difference between these two angles? One is okay,
180.
direction, the other in this direction. The angle between them is 180 degree. Okay, 180 degree. Option is D. Option is D. Now again 2015 problem. Nodro, yarigadru confusion idyanro? Yarigadru confusion idya? ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದೆಯೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರು? ಮೇಘನಾಥ ಮಾತೆ ನಿಂತೋಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೋ? ಎನಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? Next question, 2015. Pick out the statement which is incorrect. Pick out the statement which is incorrect. First option, You have to find incorrect. You have to find first option. Field lines never intersect. Field lines, F-I-E-L-D. Field lines never intersect. Second option. The tangent drawn to a line of force. The tangent drawn to a line of force represents the direction of electric field. Represent direction of electric field. Represent direction of electric field. Third option. A negative test charge. A negative test charge experience. A negative test charge experience a force opposite to the direction of the field. Negative test charge experience a force opposite to the direction of electric field. Direction of electric field. Last option. Electric field lines forms. Electric field lines forms closed loops. Closed loops.
Option B.
Sir,
Option
can you
D.
repeat the B option, sir?
Tangent drawn to the field line. Tangent drawn to the field line gives the direction of electric field. Second option, tangent drawn to the line of force or field line represents the direction of electric field. Now, what is the option? Which one?
D.
Option D. See, field lines never intersect, correct? Field lines, they never intersect. This is how field lines moves. They never intersect. Tangent gives the direction of electric field. Now select this curve. You draw a tangent. This will give rise the direction of electric field at that point. Okay, at that point, this will give the direction of electric field at that point. This is also correct. This is also correct. Now, negative charge experiences opposite force, which when it is placed in electric field. That is correct. Now, here is the electric field. This is electric field E. If minus Q is placed, okay. Now, this will experience a force which will be equivalent to minus Q into E. Minus Q into E. If it is placed plus Q, it is along this direction. It will be plus Q into E. Fine. Now, option D, it do not form closed loops. Now, if you look at the diagram, no closed loops means closed loops means what? This is plus charge, minus charge. As it moves from plus to minus, fine. So it will not move from minus to plus. Then only it will form closed loop. Okay. So it initiates at positive, terminates at negative. That's all. No movement. Okay. No further movement. That's why. So the fourth option is incorrect. Fourth option is incorrect. Problem idya? Problem idya? Yes, questions aitro?
9 questions.
Okay, do it fast. Do it fast. 2016 question. At least 15 agbek mani. At least 15 questions. 2016 question. If there is only one type of charge in the universe, if there is only one type of charge in universe, only one type of charge in the universe, then E electric field, bracket, in bracket you take down, then E is electric field and ds is area vector. ds is area vector. ds is area vector. Then first option, line integral of E dot ds not equal to 0 on any surface. On any surface. Now second, option B, E dot ds could not be defined. Could not be defined. Could not be defined. Option C, E dot delta S is equal to infinity if charge is inside. If charge is inside. If charge is inside. Last option, E dot delta S is equal to 0 if charge is outside. If charge is outside, which is equivalent to Q by epsilon naught if charge is inside. If charge is inside.
Option D.
Option
D.
Option B or D? D na?
D, sir. Yes, sir.
Option D correct, ma. Option D correct. Remember, if there exists only one charge, one type of charge, two type of charge, three type of charge, it doesn't matter at all. Even though if it is only one type of charge, it will give rise to some surface in which you have what? Electric field. Fine. So you have electric field. That's why. So if it is inside, we will call it as what? 1 by epsilon naught total charge enclosed in that surface. So it is inside. If it is outside, however, it will be 0. Means at any point, if you take here, you cannot consider, okay, the charge there, electric field there. So at that point, so it will be equivalent to 0. Option is D. Option D another correct answer. Means ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಿಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ವಾಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೇನ್ರಯ್ಯ? ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, that means if it is like very far away from charge, you cannot experience field. I think one will limit it. Next, this is actually a direct question. This is a direct question. Remember the option, however. Okay, so it may helpful for you. Now, an electron of mass m, an electron of mass m, charge E, electron of mass m, charge E, falls through a distance h meter. Falls through a distance h meter in a uniform electric field E. In a uniform electric field E. Then time of fall. Time of fall is option A, T is equal to root 2hm divided by E into capital E. T is equal to 2E capital E divided by hm. Divided by hm. Option C, T is equal to 2hm divided by E into capital E. Option D, T is equal to 2EE capital, sorry, E capital E divided by hm. Now remember this option. Option is A. So here is an electric field. In this electric field, if you drop an electron, now the time of fall at what time? Okay, so it will reach is given by option A. T is equal to 2hm divided by E into E. What is h here? Not Planck's constant. Not Planck's constant. This is height. Remember. ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದೆಯೇನ್ರೋ? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆಯೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ? Now next question. 2018 question. 2018 question. Just a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, now take 2018 question. The magnitude of a point charge. The magnitude of point charge due to which the magnitude of a point charge due to which the electric field 30 centimeter, the electric field 30 centimeter away, 30 centimeter away has the magnitude 2 Newton per coulomb. 2 Newton per coulomb.
Sir, electric field.
I read out again. The magnitude of point charge due to which electric field 30 centimeter away has the magnitude 2 Newton per coulomb. 2 Newton per coulomb will be 2 Newton per coulomb will be first option. 2 Newton per coulomb will be first option. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. 3 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. 5 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. Last option 9 into 10 to the power of minus 11 coulomb. Read the question. The magnitude of point charge is asked. Magnitude of point charge means you have to identify Q. Distance is given 30 centimeter. Electric field value is given 2 Newton per coulomb. Now same electric field expression. K into Q divided by D square. K into Q divided by D square. You need Q. Q is equal to E into D square divided by
Option
Q.
A.
Okay. So option.
Yes, sir.
Option A.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So electric field value is 2. D value is how much? 0.3 whole square divided by K value is how much? 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Correct and wrong? Correct. ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆಯೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೋ. Correct. So now, so after this, we will arrive at 2 into 10 to the power of Newton per coulomb. So nodi 0.3, okay, into 0.3. What is 0.3 into 0.3?
0.09.
0.09. 0.09 divided by 9, 100 times. 100 you can calculate it as 10 to the power of 2. 10 to the power of 2 into 10 to the power of 9 is 10 to the power of 11. If you take it, okay, in the numerator, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 11. So now here is the answer. Option is A. Option is A. Simple question. Nodi yav tara keltare examination alli anta. Just observe the pattern. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Descriptive, okay, study is different. Now this demands your smart study. Hard work is however necessary. In addition to hard work, you have to do smart work. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಸಲ. ಅಬೌವ್ 95% ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ತರ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. Fine. Next question. Next question. 2019 question. Okay, let's see. 2019 question. A certain charge 2q. A certain charge 2q is divided at first. A certain charge 2q is divided at first into two parts Q1 and Q2 into two parts, Q1 and Q2. Later the charges are placed at certain distance. Later the charges are placed at certain distance. If the force of interaction between two charges, is maximum, then capital Q by Q1 is, dash or question mark. Option A 1, option B 4, option C 0.5, option D 2.
Sir, repeat the question, sir.
A certain charge 2q is divided at first into two parts, Q1 and Q2. Later the charges are placed at a certain distance. If the force of interaction between two charges is maximum, then capital Q by Q1 is.
Sir, option D.
Option
D.
2. Let's see. Now understand the problem. I don't know what is the magnitude of the charge. Let it be 2q. Suppose if you divide it into two parts, whether it may be equal or unequal, one part is called Q1 and the other part is called Q2. Can we say Q2 equivalent to 2q minus Q1? Part 2q is equal to Q2 minus 2q minus Q1 ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? For example, if you consider 2q is 100, out of 100 if I take 25 outside, what is remaining? 100 minus 25, that is 75. I call Q2 as 2q minus Q1. Is it correct or not? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯೇನ್ರಪ್ಪ? Now see, however we have force expression. Sir, why are you considering force expression? Now it is given force is maximum, interaction, okay, the force of interaction between them is maximum. F value is what? K value into Q1 Q2 divided by R square or D square. Correct? Now remember, here force is maximum, which means K value and R square value are constant values, because these two charges are kept at a certain distance. This distance cannot be changed. Okay, so this distance is kept as it is, so which is a constant value. Now you can say force is equivalent to, so it is depends on Q1 and Q2. Correct, Andra? Correct. Or else you can even consider Q1 value as it is. Instead of Q2, can I write it as 2Q minus Q1? Correct, Andrapa? Correct. Just Q2 value na substitute ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ value 2Q minus Q1. Multiply ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ force value, it will be equivalent to 2 capital Q Q1 minus Q1 square. Is it correct? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? Now see, remember force, what they are saying, it is maximum. So here Q value is also constant. So capital Q value is constant value. Remember, the only change you observed is with respect to Q1. I take the differentiation, that is for maximum. I will take the derivative df divided by dq1. With respect to Q1 I consider, because that is the only thing which is subject to change here. ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾನು 25 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, 35 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, 45 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, 50 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, 80 ಕೂಡ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ರ? Now d by dq1 of right hand side, what is given? 2 capital Q, Q1 minus Q1 square. Now tell me what is df divided by dq1, which is equivalent to, what is the derivative value? Now for maximum value, we will equate it to 0. Remember, for maximum value, we will equate it to 0, because df by dq1, if it is equal to 0, then it will be a constant term. It is maximum. Now what happens? What is the differentiation of 2 capital Q, Q1?
2Q.
2Q.
Minus Q1 square,
2Q1.
which is equivalent to 0. Now forget about this. This is maximum value. Now if I equate 2Q is equal to 2Q1, 2 gets cancelled. Q divided by Q1, what is left out in right hand side?
1.
Then which one is the answer? Which one is the answer? Option A. Correct ಅಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟ್ರಿಕಿ ಇದೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, df force is maximum means with respect to Q1 we will equate it to 0. ಇದೊಂದನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. Okay. Now one more question in 2019. ಎಷ್ಟು question ಆಗಿದೆ? How many question got over?
13.
13. Take down. 2019. An electric dipole is kept in. An electric dipole is kept in. An electric dipole is kept in non-uniform electric field. Dipole kept in non-uniform electric field. Non-uniform electric field. Non-uniform electric field. It generally experience first option, a torque but not force. Torque but not force. Option B, a force and torque. A force and torque. Option C, neither force nor torque. Neither force nor torque. A force but not torque. But not torque. But not torque.
Sir, option D.
Option
D.
B.
B. Option B nendrappa.
D.
B, sir.
Yeah, that's what I said. B, right?
No, sir. B. D.
D. A, B, C, D. Okay. Now remember, if it is uniform electric field, how we represent? Parallel lines. If you place dipole here, capital Q minus Q, it will experience a torque. Okay. If your dipole is placed in a uniform electric field, it will experience a torque, but not the force. Only torque will be experienced, because dipole with uniform field. Whereas if it is non-uniform field, if it is non-uniform field, and if you place a dipole here, plus q and minus q, it will experience a torque plus force. It will experience torque plus force. Then which one is the option?
Option B.
Option B. If it is non-uniform, remember, you will also experience force, you will also experience a torque. If it is only uniform, then you experience, okay, torque. Aga torque matra barutte. ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದೆಯೇನ್ರ? ತೊಂದರೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? Next question. Next question. 2020. There are many questions. However, time is okay, not sufficient for us. We will fit few questions. 2020. An infinitely long, thin, straight wire. Infinitely long, thin wire, thin straight wire has uniform charge density, has uniform charge density of 1/4 into 10 to the power of -2 coulomb per meter. Coulomb per meter. 1/4 into 10 to the power of -2 coulomb per meter. What is the magnitude of electric field? What is the magnitude of electric field? What is the magnitude of electric field at a distance 20 centimeter from the axis of the wire? From the axis of the wire, 20 centimeter from the axis of the wire. Very, very important question. Very, very important question. What is asked? Electric field is asked. Can anybody tell me? See, infinitely long wire, charge density. How we take charge density? Any idea? Linear charge density. See, this is wire. This is wire case. Linear charge density. Linear charge density represented by lambda. Surface charge density represented by sigma. Whereas volume charge density represented by rho. ನೋಡ್ರಪ್ಪ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ರರಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾಯ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ XYZ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Now what is the expression? Anybody remember what is lambda? What is the expression for E in terms of lambda? ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ? See, this is the expression 1/2 pi epsilon naught lambda by x. Okay, lambda by x, or else you can call it as lambda by d or lambda by L, etc., etc. Fine. So or else the same expression, multiply by 2, divide by 2. So it will give rise to 1/4 pi epsilon naught 2 lambda by x. This is the expression for infinitely long thin wire with provided by charge density. Now 1/4 pi epsilon naught, 9 into 10 to the power of 9, 2 into lambda value is how much? 1/4 into 10 to the power of -2. What is x value? 0.2. 0.2. Correct? 0.2. Now tell me the answer. What is the value of electric field E? What is the value of electric field E? Now 0.2 10 times, correct? 0.2 10 times. 2 2s are 2 5s are 5/2 is there. 5/2 is how much? 2.5 into 9 into 10 to the power of 7. Is it correct? 10 to the power of plus 9, 10 to the power of minus 2, 10 to the power of 7. 9 into 2.5. Now tell me what is the answer? Now take the options. Options are not provided, right? Options. Now write down the option. Options barkoli 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8 Newton per coulomb. Now units are same, all are Newton per coulomb only. Now second option 9 into 10 to the power of 8. Third option 1.12 into 10 to the power of 8. Last option 4.5 into 10 to the power of 8. So Newton per coulomb units. Newton per coulomb. Yenrappa answer? Yenro matadro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma.
Option A.
Correct. Option B. So value will be 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8. See, you will get answer in 0.225, something like that, followed by 10 to the power of 7. You have to shift one term. So you will arrive at 2.25 into 10 to the power of 8. 10 to the power of 8. Next question. Last question. Last question. (2020) last question. When a soap bubble is charged, when a soap bubble is charged, option A, the radius remains the same or remains same. Radius remains same. Its radius may increase or decrease. It may increase or decrease. It may increase or decrease. Its radius increases. Its radius increases. Last option, its radius decreases. Last option, its radius decreases.
Sir, B.
Its radius.
C.
Its radius. Okay, let's see. Here is the soap bubble. Here is the soap bubble. Now, if you charge the soap bubble either with positive charge or negative charge, positive charge, what happens? Uniformly distributes over the surface. You agree with me? Or negative charge uniformly distributes over the surface. As it distributes over the surface uniformly, because of like charges, what is the force you experience? Attraction or repulsion?
Repulsion.
Repulsion.
So as soon as repulsion occurs, see, the surface expands. Okay, surface expands. If it expands, what happens to radius?
Increases.
So option is C. Option is C. Due to repulsion, what happens? It expands. Remember, radius ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Expand ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Expand ಆಯ್ತು, sorry, soap bubble expand ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Radius increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Option is C. So thank you. Fine. We will continue in the next class. In the next class, I take electrostatic potential and capacitance. Fine. So just like today's class, we will solve at least 15 plus questions. So it will be very helpful for you. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ರಿಗೋ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕನ್ವೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.